He looked exactly like my dad. Same eyes, same nose, same smile. The woman looked at me carefully and asked, "Is this Daniel's house?" Daniel was my father. Before I could answer, my mom walked up behind me. The woman looked at her and spoke words that changed everything. "I'm sorry to come like this, but my children deserve to know the truth. Daniel was their father too." The room went completely silent. My mom stared at her like she had just spoken a language none of us understood. "What did you say?" my mom whispered. The woman explained everything. She said she met my dad 15 years ago while he was working on a construction project in another city. He told her he was divorced. They started dating. 2 years later, they had their first child. A few years after that, they had another. According to her, my dad visited them regularly. He paid for their house, their school fees, their groceries, everything. To them, he wasn't just a visitor. He was their father, their husband. For 15 years. My mom collapsed onto the couch. My sister started crying again, but this time it wasn't the same kind of crying. This wasn't grief. This was betrayal. The worst part was the kids standing there had no idea what was happening. They looked confused and nervous, like they had walked into a situation they didn't understand. A week later, we met with my dad's lawyer to discuss his will. Part of me hoped the entire situation was some kind of misunderstanding. Maybe the woman had been lied to. Maybe my father had only helped her financially. But the lawyer confirmed everything. My father had legally recognized those children, and he had left half of his estate to them. Our family home, his savings, even part of his business investments were divided between both families. My mom looked like she had aged 10 years in that single meeting. She kept repeating the same sentence over and over. I didn't know him at all. For months after that, our family was completely broken. My mom refused to talk about my father. My sister hated him. I was angry, confused, and honestly embarrassed. But something unexpected happened one afternoon. I ran into the boy at a grocery store. The other son. He recognized me immediately. He walked up slowly and looked at me for a moment before speaking. "Are you my brother?" He didn't sound angry. He didn't sound proud either. He just sounded sad. In that moment, something inside me shifted. Those kids didn't betray us. They were victims of the same lie. Their father had lied to them too. Over time, our two families started communicating. At first it was awkward. Then slowly, it became normal. We shared stories about our father. Different stories. Different memories. It felt like we had known two completely different versions of the same man. And that's when the truth finally became clear. My dad didn't just hide a secret. He lived two separate lives. But the people he left behind didn't have to continue the lie. Today, my half-brother and half-sister are part of my life. We didn't choose how we became family. But somehow, we still became one.